Hi guys, Mysterious Cat Island, back with more Let's Play Final Fantasy VI Advance. It's actually been a while since I've recorded, although it looks like no time at all has passed to you guys, I'm sure. We're still here in the Motha. Remember, last episode we saved Shadow from the cave on the Veldt, as long as you remember to save him on the Crescent Island, on the floating continent. If you did not save Shadow on the floating continent, he will not appear there. So this next chain of events is going to be different. So we went ahead and left, but we're going to go back. Because... for a reason. Obviously. I wouldn't come back if there weren't a reason. If you go up here now, you find Shadow's gone. Big surprise, right? Yeah. He seems the kind to run off immediately when there's no longer a watchful eye. I trusted you, Interceptor. So, I may have mentioned in the last episode, I didn't really watch the whole thing through before I started recording this morning. But this is a note about a quest later on. It's a side quest, it's something you have to do. But, so is this one. It's a side quest, it's not really something you have to do. It is something we are going to do, both of them, though. There's supposed to be somebody here who tells me something. Here we go. Said he was going to the Coliseum. So, what we're going to do is we're sort of going to continue the plot. We're sort of not. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how the Coliseum works. It is very different in this game than in most games. I will show you what I mean here in a moment. And there is, of course, the possibility we could run into Doomgaze while we're on the way up to the Coliseum. The Coliseum itself, we haven't been there yet in this game, is still up here. That hasn't changed. But it is looking a bit more complete than last time. Oh, pardon me, guys. I've got, like, autumn allergies all of a sudden. I've never had them before in my entire life, but this year it's like, BAM! Here they are. So, the way the Coliseum works in this game is you go in with one character, you bet an item. You can win an item based on that what item you bet. You go in with one character, and the battle is automatic. It sucks. But it's not impossible. Thankfully. So, I'm going to go ahead and save, because, the problem here is this can suck very badly. I would enter and save every time you do, or exit and save, every time you go to do a battle in the Coliseum. I just would. Especially if you're going for higher level items. So, I changed up Celeste's equipment a little bit for one of the enemies we're gonna fight. I gave her the Soul Saber, I left on the Thunder Shield, Force Armor and Genji Helm are fine, and I traded out her Hero's Ring for a Reflect Ring. You'll see why here in a moment. Oh hey, it's a familiar face, it's Ultros! We'll talk to him in a second. And this guy tells it like it is, generally. If you bet shitty items, you're gonna get shitty enemies, and you're gonna get shitty items in return. These guys look like Castle Figaro guards, but they're not. Dragon's Neck Coliseum. That's nice. There's an Imperial soldier here? Probably. What, you talked to Locke? Fuck. Okay, so remember that for later. Yeah, they're one-on-one auto battles. Pardon me, guys. It is also still early, so And I'm drinking coffee instead of tea. Oh, whatever, Ultros. There we go. What he says here, Mr. Typhon will have to come teach you a lesson. If you bet shitty items, you're gonna fight Typhon and you cannot win. So, you can find a list anywhere online on what you can wager now and what your easiest fights are and things like that. We're gonna do one first that doesn't really progress the story. There is an inn here, which is cool. We don't really need to use it, but we can come back here and talk to people. No harm. Couldn't pay off his debt. This is that crazy old man who talked about keeping, or how people burned the brightest during times of war. How do you build up debt at a Coliseum? Okay. So this is a hint on how to get a certain character, which we'll do in a minute. It's not going to be the first fight I do. I'm going to do a different one to give you a basic idea. So, I believe we talked to this guy. Actually, I want to see what's back here. I very rarely go into these back rooms. There's this asshole. Yeah, okay. Get out of the way. So the enemy we're gonna fight, remember, Soul Saber and Reflect Ring. You'll see why. And what we are going to wager is here somewhere. I swear to God, it's here. I picked it up. So the Ichigeki you want to make sure you have before you come here. Like, you can come here anytime during the World of Ruin when you have the airship. But I had to try and get a couple of things done all at once. Where the fuck is the thing I wanted? Neither of you have it on. There's a specific item I'm looking for that I want to, it's a piece of armor. It's a piece of armor only wearable by one character, and if I don't have it, I'm gonna be pissed. There it is. I don't know how I missed it. We're gonna bet the Regal Gown. Seems weird. For some reason, it's only wearable by realm. I think it's one of, like, her costume type pieces. It's weird. I don't know. But by betting it, we can get a much better item that any of our female characters can wear. So, it's going to be Celeste versus Death Machine. We're going to get a Minerva Bustier. Sounds pretty sexy. Now, I'm going to pause, because it's going to fucking suck if we don't. While you're in the Coliseum, like I said, it is an auto battle. Characters, however, will not use abilities like Revert, which is Terra's, Throw, Control, Slot, Possess, or Item, Leap, or Defend, any of those. You can't run away. But you can try. It's funny. That's because it's what we're going to do here. This guy will automatically cast Death on you. Try to run. He'll reflect Death. Cast it on himself. And bam, we've won. This is one of the easier fights. And we got a I can't talk today. Minerva Bustier for that trouble. Which we are going to equip on Celeste. And we're going to give Terra the Force Armor because she needs the boost. So, that's how the Coliseum works. Like I said, you can find a list of items anywhere to get. We will come back here later because there are certain items I want later. I don't believe they're available right now, so we might go the easier route of getting the item I want. We might not. I might show both ways. So, okay, we're gonna fight in the Coliseum again with pleasure, and this time we're gonna bet the Ichigeki, and it shows us fight Shadow. Don't believe there's anything you really have to do here. You can't do any real damage to him. He can do some damage to you, but... I probably should have unequipped the Soul Saber before this. Let's see if I actually have to do damage to him, because I don't... Oh, okay. I'm casting a spell. It's fine. You'll auto-cast whatever spell randomly. I don't believe you'll automatically cast spells like Exit and Teleport. We got the knife back. Quick note, if you are sneezed out of battle, something like that, you're faced against an enemy like Chupon who sneezes you out of battle, you get to keep the item you wagered. You don't win anything, but it's not really counted as a loss. If you lose in the Coliseum, you don't win shit, and you lose the item you wagered. And that's nice. How about you come fight with us? Yeah. Yeah, perhaps you should. Yes. Alright, so that's really all we're gonna do with the Coliseum right now. I just want to show you guys a real quick how it worked. We are going to change up our party for what we're doing next. Just let me get back to my notes. I expected to spend longer in the Coliseum, apparently. Because I wrote myself some big, long notes about it. We are going to go ahead and put Shadow in our party, because he is a really strong character still at this point. And we need somebody who we can control. Whoops. Yes, I want to change party members. We're going to go with Terra, my girl Celeste. Whoops, I always do that every friggin' time. We're gonna go with Edgar and Shadow. Sorry, Gao. And then you gotta go back down here and make sure Gao doesn't have anything equipped that we need. He shouldn't, but so we can equip Shadow with some good stuff. Okay, so I don't know why he's on the back row. I'm sure there's a reason, but oh, let's see. I need to change Celeste's equipment back too. Let's give you the memento ring. There's no particular reason why he is one of the only two characters who can wear that or anything. You know, actually, we're gonna go with my old standby Hyper Wrist and Hermes sandals. It's a good combo. It's a good combo. Let's change Celeste's equipment. You can give her the ultimate weapon, but I wouldn't bother with it at this point in time in the game. Anybody, I believe, can use the Imp Partisan. But in order for it to be effective, you have to be an imp, so go figure. We're gonna go with the Falcon, and we're gonna change it back to the Hero's Ring. If I can find it. Okay. Let's give him an Esper to learn. I don't know if he's learned any Espers. Oh, you're also a Seraph. He'll finish that off quick. So, okay. And now we're gonna fly to Jador. Which should be the continent below us that has that weird, like, almost right angle going on. That's where Jador is. Not the right angle, but right before that. Here we go. This should be Jador here. And it's just as shitty a place as you remember it being. We are going to save. Awesome. Sorry if you guys can hear the train. I am filming this at pretty early in the morning, but there's a lot of train. This asshole doesn't say anything different. Oh, except that part. It's still the westernmost town on the map. Let's see if there's any new equipment. There was nothing really new in Thammatha. Let's see. The circuit is the circlet is better for Edgar. But so is the crystal helm. So let's buy Edgar one of those. Buy Shadow a black garb and a black cowl. Ah, why the fuck did I buy a... No, I bought something else for Edgar. No, I don't want the man-eater on him. Like, it's better than his golden spear, but... eh. Man-eater is, of course, super effective against certain enemies, but... doesn't do me a fuck lot of good right now. Fuck, I need to... Son of a bitch. Son of... I'm not gonna steal other Let's Players' jokes. It's not stealing so much as me constantly referencing them in my everyday life. So, if you couldn't figure out what was going on with the carrier pigeons and this whole cyan thing, this guy sort of gives you a hint. But we already got that taken care of. Yeah, okay. At least a painting of him. Great. Ozer. Okay. Stay at the end if you want. We're not going to. Any new weapons? Crystal sword. Don't have those. I don't have enough for 2 of them either. Let's sell a couple things. What can we safely sell that I won't regret? I don't really need these anymore. We definitely don't need a hairband anymore. Don't need the mystery veils. Don't need the golden helm. Don't need the white dress. And don't need the golden armor. Shit. I always do that. Every time. I'm sure you guys have noticed that. So let's buy... Whoa, not 3. 2 crystal swords. We're gonna get some more money here in just a little bit. Cat, show your bones. God, he gets twitchy with his tail. He's weird. What was it doing? Love, I know you guys love this menu. It was Terra. So, you sort of got a hint earlier about where we need to go next. That guy who said he saw Emperor Gestalt. Saw a little girl go into the art collector's house. Oh hey, wonder if that could be somebody... Get out of the way. Somebody we know and sort of care about. Got a couple of new things here. I don't have any Gigas gloves, weirdly, so we're gonna go ahead and buy one. We're gonna come back later and buy 2 angel rings. Oop. Relics. Believe This boosts physical attack power, although his strength is going to go down because they're taking off the hyper risk. Let's give it a try. Yugga's Glove, Hermes Sandals is supposed to be a really good combo, too. Angel Wings are really handy coming up. You're going to want 4 of them. Ma'am, that is invasion of privacy. Respect a man's privacy? So, a lot of people talking about this guy, Ozer. You're oddly still. A rare sword up for auction. We're not going to go to the auction house right now. Yeah, that's great. We're not going to go to the auction house right now. I need a bit more money before we do. So everybody's pointing us to this house up here. However, we're at about the 20-minute mark now, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the episode. When we pick it up in the next one, we'll go into Ozer's mansion and figure out what all the fuss is about. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.